On this episode of Cape Media News, Barnstable kicks off Veterans Day with a parade. A new nursing training facility is now open at Cape Cod Community College, and women stand up to a local official's Twitter comments. These stories and more. This is Cape Media News. This is Cape Media News. I'm Sarah Colvin. Today we honor Veterans Day. Tomorrow is the official holiday, a day to honor all who have served. A number of events will take place over the weekend to honor the day. A stunning display of hundreds of American flags to honor personal heroes will be on display at Johnny Kelly Park in Dennis. The flags range from active armed forces military personnel or veterans to police officers and firefighters. You may sponsor a flag in tribute to your hero. All funds raised will benefit Operation Delta Dog and Emerald Hollow Therapeutic Center. Flags will be on display through Sunday, November 12th. A special dedication ceremony will be held Sunday at noon. Visit Fields of Honor at Johnny Kelly Park, 168 Old Bass River Road in South Dennis. Barnstable held its parade this morning. We'll have coverage later on in the program. Saturday, you're invited to the Barnstable Veterans Town Hall. 10-minute testimonials of 20 combat veterans. Veterans will tell the community what it felt like to go to war. This community event is hosted by the town of Barnstable and the Cape and Islands Veterans Outreach Center. Join in for an opportunity to listen respectfully and demonstrate your genuine interest. This is a solemn and non-political event. The concept for the event was created by Sebastian Junger, journalist, author, and veterans advocate, also supported by Congressman Seth Moulton, former Marine and Iraq veteran. The event begins at 10 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, November 11th, in the second floor hearing room of Barnstable Town Hall, 367 Main Street in Hyannis. The town of Chatham will honor its veterans on Saturday at 11 in the morning at the Chatham Community Center, 702 Main Street. The Chatham VFW, American Legion, Ladies and Men's Auxiliary, Chatham Coast Guard, Coast Guard Auxiliary, and local Boy and Girl Scouts will gather to honor all who served. And in Yarmouth, the Yarmouth Chamber of Commerce and the Yarmouth Police Department have teamed up to offer a number of discounts and free items to veterans. You can find a full list online at capemedia.org. Just click on Cape Media News. We take you now to Barnstable's Veterans Day Parade that stepped off this morning at 10 o'clock at Barnstable Town Hall. Coming up, a new nursing facility for Cape Cod Community College.
My father was a veteran, and it was the proudest that he had been in his life. And so I wanted to do something to honor our veterans. Last year was our first annual Veterans Buddy Project. And now this is our second one. It's like probably one of the most special things we do all year. The people love it. you know, they love to have the veterans, their brothers salute them, and they, you know, say, you know, thank you for your service, and you know, you're not forgotten. It's very, it warms everybody's heart.
And a Navy destroyer, were you in World War II? I see a hat says World War II, right?
Normandy.
In Normandy.
I'm Rick Lawton. I was a Sergeant E5 in the Army in Central Highlands of Vietnam, 1967-68.
David Halverson, U.S. Navy, 1955 to 58.
It was quite an experience today, it really was. The people were very appreciative of what we did, and I appreciated them for their service very much.
So it takes you back to the day when you were in the service yourself. And for me, that's a long time ago. And it's great to get really good feel from some of these folks about the service that they put in, the time they put in. And so in World War II and Vietnam and all of these other areas of battle. So yes, it was a great experience.
Bless America, my home, sweet home.
Cape Cod Community College nursing students now have an opportunity to receive hands-on training in a state-of-the-art environment. On November 1st, the ribbon was officially cut on the new Nursing and Allied Health Center. Donors and supporters gathered to celebrate the opening of the new center. It'll provide pathways to sustainable year-round employment here on Cape Cod. Nursing students at Cape Cod Community College now have access to a state-of-the-art teaching and training facility. The new $3.7 million Nursing and Allied Health Center is now open at the college's West Barnstable campus. The ribbon was cut on the facility on Wednesday, November 1st.
Through increased clinicals, internships, and novice nurse programs, and allied health opportunities, and most importantly, increasing career opportunities for our graduates. As you look around the center, you'll see how our teaching space replicates what you find in healthcare facilities. This is evident of the collaboration our faculty and staff had with the Cape Cod healthcare staff during the design phase.
This new facility was made possible thanks to the generosity of a number of donors, including longtime college benefactor Maureen Wilkins, the Cape Cod 5 Charitable Foundation, and a $1 million grant from the Cape Cod Healthcare Foundation.
Today's opening is about opportunity, about partnership, about that optimism. Cape Cod Healthcare cares deeply about this community and extends beyond our facilities and our walls. Making the Cape a healthier place is very important to us. It's important to us to not own everything, but to partner, to give back, to help grow, to help foster. The rigorous new nursing program will allow more nurses to be trained every year. Forsees nursing students that graduate with an Associate Science degree in nursing will begin the RN to Bachelor of Science degree with UMass, as I mentioned. They will also have the opportunity to be hired by us. And we have pledged, through the support of my board, an additional $1 million in seed funding to ensure that scholarships are available not just in today's class, but in yesterday's classes as well.
The healthcare industry is a leading job provider on Cape Cod. This facility will provide opportunities for many to find sustainable year-round employment.
One of the things you should know is in our philanthropy, we actually carve out a special place in that specifically for Cape Cod Healthcare and Cape Cod Community College, because they're two organizations that have such a dramatic impact on the quality of life and the vitality of our region. We understand how important locally accessible higher education is. This access of higher education leads to opportunities for year-round employment.
Students will have the ability for hands-on training in the new facility. It includes 2 exam rooms, 2 simulator rooms, and high-tech training mannequins.
We are all very grateful and excited to practice in our new lab. Your generous donations have provided students the opportunity to experience a real medical environment here at Cape Cod Community College, with the opportunity to learn from our mistakes without the risk to any patients. The new lab has become the bridge that connects the dots to our clinical experience and our lectured material. On behalf of all the students here at Cape Cod Community College that have the privilege to use this lab, I thank you all.
Up next, residents raise concerns about certain comments posted by a county official.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing.
I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels.
After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak.
Meals on Wheels, coming to my door as someone who's housebound, having someone check on me, assures me that I'm not forgotten.
Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise.
We're the clients.
We are the clients.
We are the clients of Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
In mid-October, women nationwide began posting #MeToo on social media sites to show solidarity with their sisters who have been subjected to sexual assault and abuse. The movement began with a tweet from actress Alyssa Milano designed to encourage women who had been sexually harassed or assaulted to tweet the words "Me Too" in an attempt to end the silence and bring attention to this important issue. Later that month, local county commissioner Ron Beatty, who's known for his rather controversial tweets, posted on his Twitter page, quote, "The so-called Me Too Twitter trend is a bunch of nonsense." That tweet was then reported on in the Cape Cod Times. Women began attending county commissioner meetings to urge the board to pay attention to this important matter.
I am also concerned about the Me Too controversy that's been going on. I'm here today really to represent Indivisible Outer Cape. We're a small group of people who've gathered sporadically for the past year to support one another in what has been a very frightening year for some of our vulnerable members of the community. None of us are radicals. None of us are extremists. We're not plotting anything against Barnstable County Commissioners. In fact, few of our members even knew about the commission until last week when it became known that we were being trolled by apparently someone representing the commission, it seemed. We're puzzled as to why our group was targeted in this way. Despite the current climate, where vulgarity and disdain for traditional manners is to be found in the highest office, I'm sure most of us still believe in the common courtesies that we were taught as children.
I was going to read a statement that I had planned myself. However, Independence House reached out to me, so I will be reading a statement that they have issued. At Independence House, this is from Lizetta Hirsch-Putnam. At Independence House, we stand in solidarity in support of victims and survivors of all forms of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and sexual violence. Me Too is a legitimate, powerful, empowering tsunami which is amplifying the voices of survivors and laying bare the magnitude and impact of sexual violence. Me Too is a truth teller which gives voice to those who are silenced and provides a pathway for those who wish to speak in the future.
My name is Laura Ennis. Thank you for having us here today, letting us speak. I've endured a lifetime of abuse, and I'm just here to say that from the courthouses to the state houses and every house in between, we need this to stop.
Board of Commissioners Chair Leo Kukunis said county officials are required to undergo harassment training and urged residents to understand that tweets from this one commissioner do not reflect the opinions and feelings of the elected board. That's a wrap for this week's episode of Cape Media News. We'll be back next Friday with more. Do you have a news tip, story idea, or question? You can email news@capemedia.org. Don't forget to follow our blog also at capemedia.org. With Cape Media News, I'm Sarah Colvin.